guys are I always tell my kids in New York the same thing. You never look at to see how many coaches are in the gym. And the reason why you don't do that is because circles have circles, meaning that one coach looks at a player, he looks at sometimes he may recruit other coaches. So sometimes the coaches will say, well, I'm coming to look for a point guard, but then a wing guy might stand up and his partner needs a wing guy. And he'll say, hey, I just saw this kid such and such, such and such. So you want to keep that in mind. The other thing is, all of you guys that are getting ready to get out of high school or who's in college, when you guys are playing pickup ball or this type of thing, you want to play like you in college. You want to play like you're structured, because then it becomes second nature and becomes habitual. You understand? If you play like this is a pickup or something like that, then it's going to reflect how you play when you get on the court. Okay? And then it looks chaotic. It looks like you don't know what you're doing. Because today was a really good evaluation, one for me, but two, they put you guys in certain situations. When you go to certain showcases and stuff like that, they don't put you in situations. They put the ball out, they put you on the team, and then you play. And then you'll have some guys, if you're lucky on the team where guys pass the ball, sometimes you may not be unlucky, and you don't get too many touches. Okay? So you want to keep that in mind. Same thing I had told the red team, the black team. If you are a point guard, they come a dime a dozen. You got to stand out. Standing out means that you communicate, that you talk. When the ball comes, when the big man, whoever gets the rebound, you need to say side, ball, whatever have you. You need to be talking at all times, on offense and defense. As a point guard, you need to know everybody's position and where everybody should be. You're an extension of the coach. You understand? The other thing, you guys that as quick as you are, what do you think is your weakness? Besides that, going left. Every time you went hard right, you go left and you come right back right. So if I'm a defender, what way am I gonna play you? Make you go left. So you guys gotta know your weaknesses. You dribble too much. One time here, you crossed him, and he was gone. And instead of him making a move, he came right back and dribbled again in the same spot. In college, you got a 5-second rule. So really it's 4 seconds. So I always tell my kids it's 12 seconds. 4 when you get it, 4 when you put it down, 4 when you pick it back up. In the midst of that 12 seconds, you also have a 35-second shot clock. So you gotta make decisions. You understand? Also, the big guys gotta understand that if you guys are, especially the point guards, I feel like if I'm gonna rebound, I'm gonna bang, reward me for what I am. But you reward them by putting them in positions that's gonna be successful for them. You understand? If I'm not a post player, but I just work hard, then you catch me on the break. You won't drop the ball down to me. But you as the point guards gotta know that. The big guys, before you guys jump up for the ball, you gotta box out. Get a body first. You gotta get a body first. Every time you got the rebound, each side, first thing you did is put the ball on the floor. That's the first thing you did. And the reason why I point these things out is that when you guys leave here, when you finish playing, I don't care if you have 25 points and whatever, you always want to focus on the things that you did wrong. One, that keeps you humble. Two, it helps to make you a better player. But you got to learn to give it up. Give it up to the man in front of you, and you get it back. As opposed to counting about 1,001 times. Because once you do that, if I'm a player at some point, I'm going to say I don't want to play with you. Or I'm going to stop running. You're going to dribble the ball all day. So you want to keep that in mind. I'm from New York, but I've been here for about 4 years. I work in Anacostia. The biggest thing that I'm also going to tell you guys is that your education is the most important thing. Good, bad, or indifferent. Some of the basketball stuff, it'll take care of itself. But if you're not educated, when it's all said and done, then it was worth nothing. Regardless of what people tell you, as a young African American, you're treated differently. So you need to have your paperwork. How you guys conduct yourselves off the court is just as important as how you conduct yourself on the court. One one of the coaches, one of the biggest things that the coach over there, what's the biggest thing that he noticed besides how fast you run stuff? He noticed that when you were sitting, when you weren't playing the game and guys came inside, that you gave everybody a five. And coaches pay attention to that. Like coaches look at all the different things besides just what you guys do on the court. When you get to college, are you going to go to class? If you don't play right away, are you going to be a head case? Are you going to carry on? All of those things are important. I tell all my kids, I used to take a bunch of kids to New York every year when I first got out here to the showcase. I used to tell them, all, once you get into school, your season begins. You need to work out, get your body in shape, and also go to class. The class part, if you go into junior college, you need 24 transferable credits. You need 48 transferable credits, 24 per year. 60 if you want to go D1 to graduate. Now here's the thing, some of you guys, you may need remedial classes, which is fine. Those do not count. So you want to keep that in mind. Also, you need a 2.0. You need a 2.0. And as easy as that sounds, it's amazing that every time I speak to guys, they have under a 2.0. 2.0 is a C average. That's average. If you get into college and you can't make an average grade, then you shouldn't be in school. And I want to stress this. You guys are not basketball players, then students. You guys are students first. Make no mistake about it. Your education is the most important thing. I don't care what anybody tells you, because college basketball is a business. Some coaches are truthful, some coaches are not. Some coaches have integrity, some do not. But regardless of what, they still want to get a check. So whether you play on that particular team or not, you still going to get a check. Now some coaches will let guys slide. For instance, I had a guy who was 6'5", he was very good. He went to a couple junior colleges, and they finally won, or they lost in the national championship junior college. Cincinnati wanted him, Pittsburgh wanted him, Florida International, all of them called him. The head coaches, not the assistants, all of them called him. Their coach at the junior college let him not go to class, let him smoke weed all day, and never had a problem with it. Never had a problem with it. As soon as they lost in the national championship, what's the first thing they do? They call him. He can't take him. We're going to have to put him out of school. He doesn't want to go to class. He smoked weed because the eligibility was up now. He don't want to go to class. He don't have the grades. There's nothing I can do for him. The coach got a better position, another job at Division II school. What's the first thing he called him back and said? Well, we'll take him. We'll take him. And we pleaded with him. I always tell my kids that ain't a class, a girl or boy, one of your first classes that you should take when you get into college is public speaking. And everyone looks at me like I'm losing my mind. Because sometimes perception is reality. You know what that means? Sometimes the way people, without knowing you, the way they think that you are, they automatically assume that's who you're going to be. Public speaking helps you speak, helps you hold a conversation, and all of those things will transfer over to something else. Because you never want anybody to think that when they're talking to you, that you're just a dumb jock.